Hello, hello. I'm back. And my screen's kinda hidden. Hang on, let me fix that. After I make something real quick. Yeah. Oh, this. I'll do it like this. And I'll just resize it later. Okay, cool. Now I can just hello. So hang on, that should be refreshed. That's from my last there we go. That's right. Uh I'm now doing some art. Except I only have a mouse to do it. Kind of want that 64 by 64. Uh, there we go. That's, hmm, that's fine. We're gonna take it, copy and paste it, smack it right there. A little higher. There we go. Get a brush, and there we go. Also, this looks very weird. Maybe I didn't need it that high. I should have, like, music in the background, but I'm just gonna keep talking until, yeah, that'll work. Control R, take this, T, slide this down. Yeah, I was right the first time. Cool. And then remove that. Now, we can move this entire thing. And I can get a square. Like so. Guess, could I do it? 60? I could, but maybe I'll do 72 by 72. Right. I need the... I need it to not be... There we go. 72 by 72. Transform. Uh, Something like that, maybe? Because if I'm correct, no, that goes much higher. Something like that would be more accurate. And then obviously clear these out. And then we'll go by like 16. Take that, move it over. There we go. We have a button. And there's a reason I have this button. Then we'll just Control E, unlock that, delete it. Now we have this. I want the button to be a solid red, so we're just going to fill it in. That will be gray. I want this side to be darker, and this side to be darker. Hello. Come here. Ah, dog ran away. It's okay. Also, I just realized something. Never mind. The reason the chat overlay isn't showing up is because, oh, right. The reason that hasn't showed up is because there's no chat. Forgot about that. There could be if anyone wants to leave a comment. Just saying. Okay. We got this button. The size of the button is... I should have just started from the bottom. Looks to be 73 by 93. So... just in case, I'm not sure if it... Okay, it doesn't. Does it? No, it does not. Okay. We're gonna go to image, resize canvas. I said it was what? 83 by 93? Definitely not 83. I think it was 73. Is there a way to do that quicker? Resize canvas. It's Control Alt C. There we go. Now I have a button. So I know this part I have to hide because I'm gonna save it. There we go. Not imported into Unity. PNG. Red button. Now, I never actually explained what the game will be. I will get there. But let's head back to there. That's the wrong one. There. Head back to here. And then I want to take the red circle and move it down. If at all possible. Nope. There we go. Should be easy to do. Actually, wait a minute. I only need to select this part. There we go. And then take this like so. Is there a quick... There is, alright. There we go. Take this, put this like so, and then fill that in. Take this, fill this in, take this again. Just gonna mark these, and then we'll fill them in. Now the button is pressed. Very useful. And I just gotta get this to show up, remove the other one. I wanna say... There it is. I wanna say we can decrease this to like 8. 8. Uh-oh. Shouldn't be linked. Let's say this can be like 83 now? Nope. I definitely did not do that. Um, definitely not. How about 75? Wrong. Uh, 73. How about 85? There we go. Oh, okay, I have to increase it by 4. I really should have just outlined this before I did that. 89. There we go. There we go. Move this back to there. Say red button pressed. Save. Save. Okay. Back here. And then look at this. Okay, so I know I keep going back and forth, I'm so sorry. But I can't let the file explorer be shown. Create folder. And then we're gonna do sprites. Take red button and red button pressed, throw them in here. Close that. We're back here again. Now all I have to do is drag this into here. Kind of. I need to take these, actually, single, but they will be point, no filter. There we go. Take this. Uh-oh. Don't want to make it an animation. There we go. We'll make the button like a 10 by 10. That's position. Like a 10 by 10. Okay. And then I kind of want this to be like a darker gray. There we go. And then I need to add a UI. I think I have to import things. I need this. Let's get the extras too. Don't think I need it, but we'll do it anyway. There we go. Now I have this. We're gonna, I guess we'll call this tutorial. Okay. Click the red button when you see go. In quotations. Beware. Sometimes you will be tricked. And that's all. Just have to move this to the right side. bold. We'll make the font size like 50. The width will be more so like 250, and the height will be maybe 500, 600. We'll do 600. Put this in the middle again. There we go. I actually kind of like that more. And that basically explains the game. There will be a thing over here that says wait for it, and it will change. And once it says go, click the button, and yeah, that's basically how that works. So let us add another one of these. This will be for the timer. And then we will call this, or what we'll put in here is 0. There's probably a better way to do this, but I might just do multiple timers, or it'll be in only seconds. I don't know yet. I'm pretty sure I can do decimal points. The font size should match the tutorial font size. Want this one in the top left, so I think I had 200 there, and then we'll do negative 100 for this one. And I'll do something like that. I can move it manually. I think I want something like that, so I'll do 125 and like negative 50. There we go. Or maybe I'll do like 200 or so. No, I want it in the middle. Like that. The width, I can probably stand to do like 400. And I want this to be centered. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do text styles. There it is. Center. Oh, wait, that's not right. There we go. Center. And the other thing is, could I do different fonts? Font style, font size, material preset. Okay, we're just gonna stick to that. Oh, font. No, okay. I guess I have to import fonts. That's fine. I'll make my own eventually. Anyways, move that back to 200. That's now even, I think. My button's not loading. Oh yeah, it is. It's all the way down there. I forgot about that. Okay. Next thing I have to do is create the other thing. We'll call this game starter, because this is where what basically starts the game. Put this in this, like so. Remember, I want the font to be 50. I'll say wait for it. Width, I'll do maybe 400. Height, I can do 100. I don't even need 100, I'll do 75. And then I'll just, there we go. Make sure this is also centered. Now I'm convinced to try to move this over a little bit. Just to make sure it's matching up with that. Oh. I think it'll be like 190 or 185. There we go. That'll line up. This, I'll try to have like fade out and then fade in. And then it'll suddenly change after fading out, which would be pretty cool. So, now we do research, which I have my phone here for. So now, before I do that, we'll go to Assets, Create Folder. We'll say Scripts. I can't type, by the way. We'll call this Game Starter Controller. Or actually, maybe I'll just do one game manager. Because the less scripts I can use, the better. So let's just... There we go. And now we have this. Close those, because I don't know what those errors mean. And... Uh-oh. Oh boy. Enumerators. Not very cool. Um... Hang on. See if I can't find something different, because that also seems to combine the button and the text. Also, I do have to think that's how to do it. Okay, there's no easy way to do this. So, hang on. Reading this, I mean, hmm, very confusing. Bear with me here. Okay. Changing the opacity from 1 to 0. Okay, so let's also add that, I guess. I don't need event systems just yet. There we go. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie. I am using AI for a little bit of the research, but the objective is for me to learn, so it's not my only source, obviously. But I can't really play any videos while streaming, so that kind of limits me. And I don't feel like searching through like 1,500 different documents. The upside is I can have it kind of break things down so I can understand them, which is the optimal goal. If I can understand what I'm doing, it works. So the idea is so I can learn, and I'm just using this to do that. Now, obviously, declaring variables, I know how to do that. I need to declare a variable for the text I want to fade, and then the fade duration. So I think UGUI, and we're gonna call it, I want to rename it to like challenge text or something. We'll call it challenge text, and in Unity, I'm gonna go back and also change this to challenge text. I'll take one. Thank you.
Subscribe to Everyday's Nightingale.
Are these edible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open them up. See.
Yeah. Close that. All right. Anyway, next, I need to make a float for the fade duration. This is how many frames it will take for it to fade from full opacity to no opacity. I think I want it to be like, yeah, I'll stick to 0.5. Next, I need to auto-assign the text. No, I don't. Uh, this is public here, right? So all I have to do is go here, click the game manager, take the challenge text, and throw it over there. Problem solved. So, like I said, no, I don't. Next, the main function is to fade it in and out. What I'm seeing here is it's being done by starting a coroutine. So first, let's, wait, let me not do that. First, let's create the void. Okay. We'll just call it text fade. I don't feel like naming it that. And then apparently there's a delay before fading it out. I don't think I need that.
Hello, I'm gonna fill your big water bottle up.
Well, thank you. I could do a delay there, but I don't think I need to. Oh, wait. Okay, so it says here, it calls fade text, fades from 0 to 1, so from invisible to fully visible. After fading in, it waits for a delay before fading back out. Okay, so maybe I do need that. Obviously, this isn't going to do anything yet. I still have to put something in there. But we're gonna do start coroutine. I really cannot spell. There we go. Get the... I believe they called it fade text.
What are you doing?
Coding.
Oh,
Trying.
fancy.
I believe it was called fade text.
Can you hand me your trash so I can throw it away, please? Thank you.
Might be full. Alright,
If you want to check out my stream, I'll be streaming Yonder Simulator today.
oh. Neat. I thought you were doing art today.
At 6. Well, I don't know.
Alright. I mean, you could do both. We're gonna do 0F, 1F, because, that's what it says to do. And if I'm correct, that's just invisible to fully visible. Fade duration, that should be what slows it down. Why am I using arrow functions in Unity? I've learned these in JavaScript, but never Unity. I didn't even know it was possible in Unity. Because essentially I do this, and now that's an arrow function. This starts it, and then it continues into this. Okay. And then this goes to 0F for the fade duration. I'm not sure why it should be null, but there we go. And then we have delay before fade. And then that ends it. Should I also do the same thing here? Would that work? Because I wanted to stay out and then delay and then go back, right? After fading in, it waits, then it fades back out. Okay. Now we have the coroutine for fading, which is the part that confused me, but I'm gonna try. Nope, that's almost exactly what it says here. Except instead of fade duration here, It's start alpha, and then we have float end alpha, float fade duration, and then we have, wait, it doesn't say fade duration, that says duration. So this should be its own float. And then we have system dot action. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to ask more for that because, as I said, the idea is for me to learn so I can program my own stuff. See, this isn't really a large game or one that I plan to make too much popularity out of, so I don't really care. But on complete equals null. And then we have float delay equals 0f. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure out what this means. Also, it doesn't do that. It opens into brackets. Float elapsed time equals 0f. And then we have color equals, oh, and this will be challenge text color because I'm filling in my own here. And then we have a while loop. While elapsed time is greater than the duration.
Hi, Aura.
Hello. So basically, while it's not fading,
It's just
elapsed time is constantly going up equal to time, nope, dot delta time.
guys, I'm indecisive. Should I play? Actually, I'm gonna post it on Twitter.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, so now color.a, don't know what this is. Math, this is a math function. lerp, I know what lerp is. It's hard to explain though, so maybe not as much. It's basically a smooth transition.
What are you making?
Start, you'll see. End alpha, elapsed time over duration. Yeah, this is very confusing. Then we're going to have challenge text dot color is equal to color. And then yield return null. Why? I have no idea. And then we continue by saying color A is equal to end alpha. And then challenge text dot color is equal to color again. I don't know why I keep typing that. That seems like a waste of memory, but it's a very small thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. If delay is greater than 0f, yield return new. Wait for seconds. I've done this. This is just a coroutine. This basically just says wait before continuing. Wait for seconds delay. And then we have on complete question mark dot invoke, which I guess just repeats the. Okay. So this is essentially the code that should, when I hit play, Uh-oh, compiler errors. Yeah, that checks out. I don't think I was supposed to put it here. I think it was supposed to... Actually, no, I think I need both. Oh, and I forgot an equal sign. Checks out. Oh? Wait, that's what it is. That's a float. Public float fade duration is equal to 0.5f. Okay. Let's see if I can't fix all this. First, fade duration does not exist. That's because that's not supposed to be capitalized. Okay, second, lambda return type is not available. So, yeah, we do have to remove that. Okay. Uh-oh. So let's go back and look over the code real quick. So, I guess it's saying fade duration is not available. Type or namespace. Fade duration could not be found. Okay. So, why is that? Hmm. Let's figure out the other issues first. It says I cannot convert that to an expression type because float is not a delegate type. It should be. Let's figure out where I messed up here, though. First, we have the start coroutine, fade text, and then we have 0f, comma, 1f, comma, fade duration, right? Oh, I do need a comma there. According to that, I need a comma there. Yeah. Anyways, what should happen now is this text here should start fading. Except it kinda sorta does not. So, oh wait. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sausage, cheesy rice, seasoned, and
Seasoned.
and chili, cheese, um, chili, wait, chili, taco seasoning, burger seasoning, the green stuff. I don't know what it's called. Basil, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, a button.
A button, yes. Okay. So, how this works in the game. Hello. There's a puppy. Okay. I'm ready to just kind of end this one here and then figure this out in another stream. Because I also need to get more music for this kind of thing. So let's see. That is strange. Okay, so let's go up here where the full thing was. Ow. So I guess I have to call it. That's it. Because I noticed up here there was another void. It's something like start fade effect, right? Go here, and then it's start code routine.
Uh,
No,
no,
no. I
don't
can be
hate me.
patient. I'm doing both.
Both.
Yeah, I gotta keep the stream entertaining too. As entertaining as it could be. Then fade text, and then how about that? Alright. That's what I have in here that it didn't go over, which it makes sense that it didn't go over it. Yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna work, because there's no arguments there. I figured that this was technically just that. Okay, so okay. Wait. I don't see where it would actually start. So, what if I change that? This is a bad test, but it's fine. Start cannot take parameters. That checks out. Okay. How about we do... I know start can't take parameters. But what... Not start. Or float, sorry. What if I call text fade in start? How does that work? Okay. So how about we do delay before fade here. Expected where? Okay, let's remove that. Does not exist in the current context because it doesn't exist before start. Huh. Well, I guess I don't understand a good majority of the code. Like, that I enumerator down here, I don't necessarily understand. And the other thing is it's just not working. Okay. Okay. So here's what I just learned. Enumerators are kind of like functions, except starting a coroutine is what starts them, basically. So I have enumerator and then the coroutine's name right here. So the first thing, like after I do that, I can have it do something here, and then I can do like a wait for seconds or something like that. Let's first actually try that real quick. Remove this here. Instead of doing a fade, because the fade doesn't seem to be working anyway, so I don't really care about removing it. But say I'll do a debug.log. Log, say, start, and then, actually, hang on. Let's just do something completely new here for a second, just to do some testing and prove that I know what I'm doing with enumerators after I take a bite of food. Okay. Looking away from any research, we'll have a public float. We'll say it'll be seconds waited. And for now, we'll just have it equal to 0, right? Then we'll do public void start. And then we'll do a start coroutine. We'll call it, let me look back at this. When I did start coroutine for the other one, which again did not work, it's parenthesis and then the name of the coroutine. So we'll call this timer, or we'll call it debug timer, right? Then we'll do public enumerator. We'll call it debug timer as well, because that's just what that is. And then we'll do debug dot, nope, dot log timer started. Wait, or we'll do yield return new wait for seconds 1 second. And then we have debug dot log and then we'll do, oh wait, I just realized having a space there is not gonna work. Seconds waited plus that, then has passed. Save that. Okay. Once I go into here, once again it says start cannot, well, actually, that's fine. Okay, so I see why it didn't start in start. I guess start doesn't work like that. So instead, we'll call this start timer. Can I convert from method group to string? Enumerators are actually extremely confusing, aren't they? Let's ask for a simpler version to experiment with. I'll look at it, and then I'll see if I can't use it to fix my problem here. Oh, figured it out. So, because I'm actually calling a function, I'm supposed to put parentheses right here. That was my mistake. Now, if I hit play, console should say... No, that means it has not started. My timer has not started. So, what if I change this to start now? Does that solve the problem? So now when I hit play, because it's in start, it starts the coroutine. Yep, 0 has passed. It should keep going, right? Should it not? Okay, let's Control Z all this. See if I can't put back... Okay. So I want to call text fade in here real quick. See if that doesn't... Okay. Let's remove that. Identifier expected, okay. There's a comma there expected. Okay, let's remove the identifier to that one. Now it doesn't exist. Um, let's do... Actually, let's match that. What does that do? Okay. No errors. Tip play. Object reference not set to instance of an object. I'm guessing, yes, that's because I have to reset the red button. Oh, wait, challenge text. That's what it is. Challenge text is what goes in there. Okay. Try it again. Okay, it looks like I figured it out. But I do need it to restart instead of just fading in, right? So this is complicated. So let's just try the new way, because instead it gave me a simpler one to understand, which is going to help me learn a little bit better. Do a yield return. What is it? Yield return fade text. And then, there we go. Except after fade duration, it's fine. Yield return. New. Wait for seconds. And I guess that's delay before fade, right? Because that's how I have it, is 0.5 seconds. And then we need the yield return fade text. Except this time it's going to be, yep, 1F. Okay. Real quick, let me just control X. Because apparently it kept the other code, and I didn't realize that, because I wasn't looking at it. And then we'll do control V. Okay, there we go. Now we have this up here. Start coroutine. Fade in and out. Okay, what does that do? Yeah, we're seeing a lot of this. Oh, wait. It's because I don't need this anymore, I don't think. Yeah. And I guess there's a lot of changes here. Oh, because when I do this, oh, hang on. I do still need the start alpha and fade duration. Or in this case, it's just called duration. I forgot that I removed that. Okay. It says delay and incomplete does not exist in the current context. And that is correct because none of this down here exists in the newly updated, simplified. Okay. Save it real quick, start it, and I want it to continue back and forth. So, problem kinda solved. Okay. Oh. And apparently if I want it to loop, all I have to go to is this, new, wait 4 seconds, and then I just put delay before fade back there. And that should pause it again, which should allow it to repeat. So if I have wait for a second at the end, no. Oh, I put it in a while loop. That's what it is. All right. Okay. Which means now we'll go to public uh challenge started equals false, of course. Take this, put it in a while challenge started. Wait, I need it capital. Is equal to, I think I need 2 equal signs. False. There we go. And then we put this back in here. Okay. And then, sorry, I was eating food, drinking water, stay hydrated. Down here, I want to create a random. So, I distinctly remember the lowest number should be equal, the highest number should be one above the highest number that you want. Because the lowest number is inclusive, the highest number is not. So here we're gonna do int random capital. Also, my integer should be the name. So word choice, we'll say, is equal to random dot range. That's not gonna work. All right. And then we'll have the lowest number, and then we'll have one above the highest number. Right? And then there. Now we have a switch of oh, that's wrong. We have a switch for word choice, and if I'm correct, case 1, I actually want it to be more common. There we go. I want it to be more common, so we'll do like 11. So if one, what's gonna happen is challenge. Yep, there we go. Challenge text.text is able to change. This will change the text to go. And then challenge started will be set to true, and then break. I guess what I'll do is I'll kind of test this, and I'll do debug.log timer increasing or something like that. I'm not sure if this will cause a delay in when I can hit the button or not, so that's what I want to test. And then default, challenge text.text. We'll say wait for it. See, this part I don't have to research, and I haven't researched. I had to do research for the random range because I always forget how to do that. But once it comes to switches, I know what I'm doing. Also, I'm sorry that I'm nesting like 3 times in there. It's fine though, right? Okay. So, uh-oh. Bull. Forgot bull. Says cannot convert float into int. I don't know why I put cannot fall out of switch form final. Huh? Oh, break. Remember, if you're using switches, always put break at the end. Now I'll just do this. This will fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. It'll keep doing that, and eventually it'll say go. Right? Actually, let me make this public real quick. That broke a lot of things, didn't it? Yep. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up here, and then we're gonna make a public word or public float word choice. And I guess we'll set it equal to 0 by default, because it doesn't matter as long as it's not 1, right? Then we'll hit in here. That fixes that problem. We can go here, and we can also see what the word choice is, and make sure it's changing. Yep, now it's 10.5. Oh, that's fine. 6. Oh, that is a problem. I can do decimals, which significantly changes the chances. So maybe I do want it to be an integer. Int word choice. All right, problem solved. Okay. So now we'll do this. It'll fade out, change, fade in, fade out, change, fade in. It's 9. It's going to keep going until it hits 1. And once it hits 1, we should see debug. And it'll stop changing. As you can tell, RNG is very cool. Well, it hasn't hit 1 yet. Maybe I should lower the chances. Or... Ah, that didn't work. I can't just change it to 1 because it changes before. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it seems to be everything but 1. Maybe it can't be 1. Maybe I do have to change it to 0. I thought it was inclusive with the lowest number, but let's find out. Or maybe I just got really unlucky right there. Hmm. Okay. So maybe we'll take this out, have it fade in, and then if word choice is equal to 1, then challenge started is true. Let's try that. That way it does it after it fades in. And you can press the button as it's fading in. I want to do it that way, but maybe I shouldn't. Yep, there we go. No, I know what to do. We're gonna do that. Also, the console did work. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. If the word choices go, we're gonna get the challenge text. The How does this work? Okay, let's do some research. Color.A represents the opacity or the alpha value of a color in Unity. So if color.A is 1F, it's fully opaque. Okay, so here's what I got to do. .color.A equals 1F, right? So once the... Oh, because it's not a variable. That's problematic. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So I distinctly remember down here I have challenge text dot color is equal to color. Theoretically, I should just be able to do color.A equals 1F, right? Does not exist in the current context. Okay. So how do I do this? I need colored. So I need this here. I just realized it's spelled so weird. I need this here to be a public. Okay, how about that? Does that work? It says cannot reference a non-static field, method, or property. And also cannot implicitly convert float to Unity engine color. Color.a should fix that, but I still can't do that. So, put that back down there. Take this, put this right there, and then we'll do challenge text dot color is equal to color. How's that? Cannot convert. Oh, dot a. Color dot alpha. Problem solved. Okay. Now when that hits 1, that should just pop go up. Yeah, there we go. Also, I just saw 0 go twice, which means it does work. It's just very, very difficult. Yep, and it just shows up. And later I'll also add like a sound effect to it, because that'd be pretty cool. Okay. Now we're gonna go to red button, sprites, take this, throw it in there. There we go. Move this. I guess I also want it at 0, 0. Nope. So now, I also want this. There we go. When that's hidden, it looks like it got pressed, right? So I want it to be where I press that, it switches it out, right? Let me make sure. Wait. No. Not that. And then when I click it, not when a player hits it. Good interpretation though, because that's a pretty common question. Okay. Yeah. I need clicking a 2D object. On mouse down. Make sure it has a collider. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna take this red button here, add component, and I actually want a circle collider. And I'm gonna need to resize it. Okay, that's an offset. Radius. I need the Y offset to go up, because I only want it to work if you click the top of the button. Okay, I guess that works. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll let this be just a tad bit bigger than the button, just to make sure it's not like a issue. I also want it to maybe be a tad bit lower. There we go. So if you do click the bottom of the button, should work. That's not a perfect circle though, so let me try a capsule collider instead. Yeah, okay. The X size should be 0.5 maybe. 6, maybe 6.2 or so, and the offset will be like 0.01. Negative. Nope. 0.1. Another 0. There we go. And then we'll change that to like 0.65. Okay. Now I need the Y offset to go up. There we go. That's the red button right there. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm gonna go back to my game manager script, right? And that's over here. We're gonna say public, I'm in caps lock, void update, or actually no, I'm correct. I should just be able to use on mouse down. Void on mouse down, right? And I'm learning too, by the way. um, we're gonna say, all right, hang on. Public game object is equal to, I'm gonna call it red button, right? We're gonna say I don't need the renderer, right? Uh-oh. Hang on. No, I don't think so. We're just gonna try it my way. um, red or red button dot set active false, right? Can I do that? Uh-oh. Oh, I definitely should not put a space there. Okay. So now if I hit play, that doesn't do anything. Uh, okay. It says 2D objects need a 2D collider. Okay. Without a collider, it won't detect clicks. Okay. Make sure it's not a UI element. Obviously, it's not. If there's a UI panel or canvas covering your object, Unity will detect clicks on the UI first. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. So, clicking it... Oh, wait. I gotta hit play first. Clicking it doesn't do anything. So let's take this, set it inactive. That didn't work at all. Yes, the camera can see the object. Make sure the camera's not too close or too far. Shouldn't be. Okay, I want to do it from another script, I just realized. Okay. So, that's not gonna work from the game manager. Okay. Okay, problem solved, I think. Okay. If input dot get mouse button down 0, because 0 is left click, we'll have array camera main screen point to array input dot mouse position. This is arraycast. Raycast hit. Okay. If physics dot raycast array out hit debug dot log clicked on plus hit dot collider dot game. Oh wow. Game object dot name. Complicated stuff right there. And let's see how that turns out. No errors. Oh, yep, there's an error. Oh, I don't need a comma there. Collider does not contain a definition for game object. It does say hit collider. No. Game object with a capital O. Keep forgetting about that. Now if I do this, when I click here, let's try disabling the UI for a second. It also does not seem to be working. Um, Yeah, about that. Doesn't seem to be working. So let's head back. If mouse input, yeah, button down 0, right? Then we have the raycast. It is camera main, screen point array, mouse input dot mouse position. Then we have raycast hit. If physics dot raycast, and then we have ray out hit. It checks if the ray hits a collider. Oh wait, clicked on hit dot collider dot game object dot name, right? So essentially, it's not working. Okay. I guess I will need to give in and put it on the right thing, right? So let's just make a new script real quick. We'll call this button clicker. And if I'm correct, all I need is a public void on clicked for this, and then we'll just say debug.log button clicked, right? Head over here, take the, uh-oh, I didn't put an end of thought, wait, oh, see, that was my mistake. Take the button clicker, put it on the red button, there we go. Save this real quick, hit play, and see if the console says anything. Yeah, about that. Let us disable the the UI real quick, my bad. It still did not work. Let's do this dot, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. This dot game object dot set active equals false. Okay. Shit. Come here. Hello. Hello, come here. Hello. It was a doggo. Okay. So now, the red button above the game manager. Clicking it does nothing. Camera? Yeah, that does absolutely nothing. Remove that, maybe. And it still does nothing. So, okay. I say neither will work. Oh, wait, I need both of them? Okay, that might explain why. Okay, we have this, and then we also have the button clicker, which states debug.log button hit. I don't have anything else that I could hit, so let's take this away. Um, oh wait, let's go back to here, and we'll say, let's see if the mouse clicked works. Oh, okay, so mouse clicked works, but we're gonna say that doesn't. Okay, my unit is detecting mouse clicks. Okay, it is tagged as main camera. Oh, I'm about to draw the ray cast. That's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, I'm in caps lock. So draw ray. Ray direction, and then uh times 100. Color, we'll make it red as well. Okay, now when I hit play, there should be a ray cast, right? Maybe I shouldn't have chosen red. Oh, also, why is the game manager that far away? Okay, so The drawn raycast doesn't exist. Yeah, it's not being. Yeah, let's try changing. Oh, I also didn't put an F there. This could crash my computer. Possibly, or crash Unity, I should say. Okay, no raycasts exist still. Funny. Alright, so we also have a way to do this. So this is if. Okay, we're gonna say 100F or so. Hang on. Let me see real quick. The object I'm clicking needs the collider, not the empty game object running the script. Okay. Since I need to use physics 2D raycast instead of physics 3D raycast. That's what the issue is. Okay. So 2D, because since it's 3D, it's not going to work. What's this? Okay. Oh boy. So apparently instead of using oh, raycast hit, what is that, 2D now? Yeah. 2D. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of the button clicker script real quick. Because now I don't think I need it. If we go to red button, remove component. Okay. Game manager now. What I want to do is take this. I have if mouse button down, right? And we have debug dot. Oh, there. No, okay. I'm really bad at typing. So this will say mouse clicked, right? This is in no way a tutorial, by the way, because I don't know what I'm doing. Just a fair warning. Okay, so now I need a vector 2. Camera dot main dot screen point array dot input dot mouse position. Complicated. And I still don't know what I'm looking at, but it's fine, I'll go over it later. Okay. Raycast hit 2D hit equals physics 2D dot raycast and then world point. We want to do vector 2 dot 0. right? What are you doing over there? Already? Oh, I thought you were gonna start at 6. Hello. Tell him I said hello. Alright. No, you don't. Okay, now, if hit collider is not equal null, right? Debug.log clicked on. Alright, let's try this. Plus hit.collider.gameObject.name. We've been here before. Okay. Else, and I'm so sorry for anyone who does not like how I do that. Debug.log. I should do it more often. Nothing was hit. Matter of fact, I am going to do it more often. There we go. That's how I like to jumble my if-else statements. Really, I could just do that. But that gets a little more clustered and complicated to read in larger amounts, but we're going to stick with it for now. Cannot implicitly convert type unityengine.ray to unityengine.vector2. So, what's wrong with it? Vector2 world point equals camera.main dot screen to world point parenthesis mouse dot position. Uh-oh. We have a problem. It's not working. Raycast 2D hit physics 2D dot raycast dot world or parenthesis world point comma vector 2 0. That's gonna be a problem. Cannot implicitly convert type array to vector 2. It'll understand what I mean. Not array like in the 30 version. You're telling me now that it's wrong? What? Huh? Okay, what's wrong with it? Okay. Wait, that that changes nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't even have the draw line. What? Camera main, screen. Oh, because I have screen to point to Ray. It should be screen to world point. Problem solved? Okay. I did it. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is, hit collider equals null. Okay. So now okay, let's modify it. Right now, in void update, I have is if the mouse button 0 is down, which detects the left click, it will do this. I don't need any of this now, because I don't really care about the debug logs until it's necessary. I deleted too much. Uh-oh. I still do need the vector too. I still need the raycast 2D hit. This is what changes, I believe. We're gonna have if hit.collider is equal to red button dot set active false. And obviously public game object red button. Right? Head over here. Uh-oh. Game object could not be found. How about that? Yes. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Game manager, red button, okay. Save, play. We have the wait for it, and then... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Boom. Okay, now let's try again. It hid. And then... Let's see, if I remove this, do I need this? Yep, I need it. Okay, I was right. I thought so. See, the research I did didn't tell me I needed that, but I knew I needed that because otherwise this would not be found. Even if I do have game object here, this needs to be referenced. So, I'm better. Anyway, here, I'll have a yield, return, wait. Can I do wait for seconds here? 2. And then red button dot set active true. What if I do that? Okay, yeah, wait for seconds does not work like a method. Cool. Alright. When this button goes down, this timer will freeze, but first I need the timer to start. So, we're gonna go into a new function that I know without doing research is called fixed update. Public void, wait, I'm wrong. Oh, I'm so very wrong. I.e., wait a minute. I'm not wrong, am I? No, it has to be a coroutine. Enumerator, we're gonna call it start timer. Then we're gonna say public text mesh pro UGUI timer public float time. And then we're going to have, oh, and time is equal to 0. And then 0f. Okay, now we're going to say while challenge started is equal to true. Time is going to be plus equal to time dot delta time. Nope. Do I need to wait? Hang on.
Honestly, if you guys also like comic, I don't know when, I don't know what day, I don't know what week, I don't know when, but I will. I do want to ask, like, what is this?
Okay. High precision timer.
And I don't ship certain characters. I literally just want the gameplay good. Don't hate me.
I was right. I don't need an I enumerator for this.
Really.
I thought so. Apparently it's recommending I do this in update, not fixed update. That's fine too. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. If we're gonna say challenge started is not equal, or sorry, is equal to false. Actually, wait, that's a terrible way to do it. I'll set it to 0 when resetting it. So let's see. Oh, this is tedious. I'm enjoying this so much. So what I want is if challenge is started, the, oh wait, and red button set active. Okay, I think that's how I do that. I want the time to go up. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't be doing that capitalized because it's a variable and that's going to cause issues with time.delta time. Okay. I know I'm doing that wrong. So quick research. Game object active self. Excuse me? So if I do red button dot active self that works? What?
I love them.
That's insane.
They're good.
Also,
Our Kreamy decided to
timer, that's gonna be bam. Okay. And it says object reference not set to. Okay, what is that not set to? What happened here? Uh-oh.
my pen is literally the edge of
Wait, what isn't?
the guys on stream. I wouldn't be surprised. I draw so much. There's like a lot of things that I draw them with
What
different
happened here? Okay. Nothing there changed. Why is it suddenly not working?
it just has some art preferences.
That's a problem.
Well, at least for me, at least. I don't know about others.
What isn't active? Huh? Chat, I'm so confused. Um, I'm so lost. Breakast 2D hit
They got bullied by
world point vector 0.
first thing on the page.
Um, huh, huh. Okay, if I delete this, does that fix that? No. I remove these. Does that fix that? No. Oh, I see what happened. I'm definitely going too far back. I need to switch this to active self. Bam. Okay. Shows up nothing there. Okay. Timer. Bam. Yeah, time's going up now. Awesome. Okay. So now I guess all I need to do is update the timer. So to do that, we're gonna do timer dot text equal to time dot toString. Nope. So research there. Just figure that one out. Okay. So once it hits go, that should start going up, right? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's a lot of wait for it's here. It's okay. This is what I want. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. Yep, timer starts going up. Wait a minute. That already stops the timer. And also, maybe I should do if red button is not null. Because, yeah. There we go. Now I don't have that error anymore. And it's 0.3 seconds. Okay. Now, I also want to fix the... Let me see. It's int milliseconds equals math f dot floor to int. And we're gonna do timer times 1000, right? And then percent 1000, or we'll just do it like this. Also, should be like so. And we'll also do int seconds equals mathf dot floor to int. I'm gonna go. Oh wait, maybe it should be time. I don't know yet. Percent 60. And I really don't want minutes. Yeah, it should be time, because timer is the text, right? Okay. Let's try this. Wait for it. Wait for it. And it should start going into the milliseconds, hopefully. Yeah. No, I mean, not really, because I don't have it updated correctly. Update timer display. I need to find that. Oh. Timer text dot text equals string dot format. Oh. It shouldn't be more than a few minutes, though, so I don't think I need to do that. Okay. Timer text dot text equals string dot format. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't need this one. We're gonna do dot. We'll do 2. Make this one 0, this one 1, because I think that's meant to separate it. and then comma, seconds, comma, milliseconds. Timer text does not exist. That's because it's just called timer. Uh-oh. Behavior is missing. That's a lot of warnings. Let me save it just in case. Oh wait, what's the error? There we go. Problem solved. Oh, right. Because I never actually took it out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Keep waiting for it. 2, 10, 2, 4. Okay. Keep going, keep going. 0. Oh, look at that. It's great. It's very great. Except I don't think I need 2 zeros there, so let me see. No, it's fine. I'll take 2 zeros there. But what if I just do it like this? Would that work? No errors. Okay, let's try it again. Look at that. It works. Okay. So now I need a button. Okay, so
I should probably make
now I'm gonna do if challenge is started.
should really make all my streams to videos. I literally record them. I just don't upload them because I have this like animation like
Equal or is not or actually equals false.
scheduling for
Oh wait,
flows.
hang on, I need to do something else real quick. Right here I have if I hit the button, it automatically sets it false. But I want to take this out. Actually, hang on. We'll say and challenge started equals true. Else if false, we'll say uh we're gonna say debug dot log too early.
Could I just like
Okay. And now, if I hit play, obviously, it starts to randomize. If I click it, uh-oh. Challenge started is... Okay, so... Weird. Oh. Okay. Play. Too early. Yep. And I also want to set challenge started equal to false. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Too early should automatically pause it. While challenge is started is false. Public bool, challenging, we'll say. And that's going to be equal to false by default, I want to say. Okay. And we're going to take this, say challenging, and if it's false, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be doing anything, I should say. It's doing something. Oh, that's a problem. Wait. Oh, while challenging is true, it shouldn't be started right away. Challenge should only be working. Okay. Too early. Before I do that, maybe I should do and challenging is equal to true, right? This shouldn't be an issue, but just in case, we're also gonna do challenging is equal to true here. So now what I want to do is I want to add a button. And this button will be start/reset. Oh wait, I need this to be text. Okay. So no matter what, this button will do something. So let's put that in there. Start, reset, button. Oh, and this is gonna be a public void. Okay, there we go. So red button dot set active true. Okay. Challenging should be equal to true. Challenge started should be equal to false. And I think that kind of solves that issue. We're gonna say start. I want the text to be 50, and I want the button size and all that to be moved. So, firstly, the width could be 200 and the height be like 50. Then I want this to be bottom corner, which is kind of pointless when I'm doing this anyway, but it's fine. We're gonna do it something like this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. The button, I could probably just do that too. And then the start, I could do this too. And I'll put it in bold, because that's one of the most important buttons on here. The button itself, I'm pretty sure it will start changing based on like hovering and nope, it won't. What's not in the instance? Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. Seems like that doesn't really like to do anything. I wonder why that is. If red button's not equal null. Okay, let's remove this. And if you don't know, in Visual Studio, you can just hit Shift Tab to like undo a tab. Um, that goes to that. That goes to that. That goes to that. That goes to uh-oh. Okay. That solves that problem. Now hit doesn't exist in the current context. Uh-oh. Wait. It's because I had an extra one. Is it? Okay, what's happened? Oh. Maybe it's just missing one at the end. Because I have that going out to that. Then it's public void update is missing one, isn't it? Because that shouldn't be. I think it's right there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? What's not working is I don't think I ever put the start button in here. Game manager. I want start reset button, right? That is indeed weird. Start/reset button should be in here, right? There it is. Now let's try it again. Okay. Oh, that. And I should exit it, and yeah, no warnings. Don't even give them to me, I know what it is. Start. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. So, it should be working. It should be set to the red button, right? But somehow it's not. But now, somehow, if I set to this to challenge started is false, and then I exit this real quick, save, and then hit start, somehow that works, right? And then if I press the red button, nothing happens. That's problematic. But then, when it says go, which it will eventually say go, uh-oh, pressing the red button now doesn't work. Uh-oh. Okay. So, what's happened here? That's a problem. So, if I hit it before the challenge is started and challenging is equal to true, I don't have challenging equal to true. That's why. If I had challenging equal to true, that also doesn't seem to work. That's problematic. Waiting for it to say go real quick, just to see what's happening. Wait for it. Wait for it. This is gonna take a little bit, isn't it? For the sake of testing, I guess I should make it more common. No, I want to keep it there. I want to see what happens. Building up suspense. 2. It's 10 again. 5 again. Yeah. 6. Yeah. Button definitely broke. I want to see why. I got the... I don't understand why. It's like, it's right here that it just stops. Okay, let me remove this. No, it worked at this point, so I want to see if that fixes my problem. Okay, we gotta reverse just a little bit. Okay, so that just, for some reason, doesn't... Alright. Too early, okay. So this works. I'm not sure why this works, but as soon as I start adding in other things, it doesn't. Like, I don't change anything here. Because that just says too early. Yeah, it works. Okay. What if by default challenge started is false or true? No, that won't work. Okay, let's try this. Game, or we'll do public bull game started. Okay. And we'll set this equal to false, right? Now, this will only go off if the game is started as well. Should only go off if the game is started, right? Same with this one. And while the game is started, this will do that. And this will end the game. Okay. Because, wait, so where else? Okay, challenge started. Wait. Yeah, no. Because challenge started is where the time goes up. So if I head back in here, right? Clear that. Try this again. Start. Now suddenly it doesn't work. Also, this should be while game started is true. But what here causes this not to be recognized? That's what I want to know. I do need my button again. So we'll say public void start button. We'll say when it's pressed, challenge started should be equal to false. But first, red button dot set active should be true. And game started should also then be equal to true, right? Take the start reset button, take this game manager, and it should be start button. Save it, play. But once I click this, suddenly now that doesn't work. So now suddenly, this just breaks. It does not work at all. Control X. Alright. Let's try this. We're gonna put this right down here under a public void click collision. Boom. And then an update, we're gonna put click collision right there. Does that, let me remove that. Alright. Does that fix anything? When I hit start, once again, not set to an instance of an object. Why? Because the red button gets set active. Let me see something real quick. Bowl 1 is true, bowl 2 is true. Oh, also, I do have to set that to true. Mm-hmm. You have mail? Oh, I have mail apparently. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Ah, that's weird. Okay, I'll take it.
We're gonna leave it.
Alright, let me see what this says. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't be null. They're both in here, right? There's number 1, there's number 2, and then there's the game object, right? Okay, let's try this. Remove this. And we're also going to do public void timer. Timer. Wait. We'll say, we'll call this timer display, because that's kind of what this is. I don't want it to mix up a variable with a function, because then it'll complain about that too. Alright, start. Okay, so too early works now. It's just that the start button does not work. So, why is it that the start button does not work? We're gonna say if red button dot self active self and red button not equal not equal null. Then we'll take these okay, let's try this, and also I gotta exit this. Alright, let's try this again. It's weird. It's so weird. Okay, let's remove this. Does that fix anything? No. No, it does not. As soon as I add a button, the hit collider just stops working. And then we'll exit this, add this, try this again. Okay. So what if I do this? What if the challenges in game is started, it'll set the button active to false, which will or should pause the timer. If if I hit the button before the game is started, it'll tell me it's too early and the game will be false again. So let's try this. Else if game game started. Oops. Is false, then what will happen is game started will be set to true. And I'll also hopefully be able to have the red button set active. Let's try this. I have a compiler error. Oh boy. Oh. 1, not 2. Remember, 2 is comparison, 1 is setting. Boom. Try this real quick. Game's not started. Clicking the red button. Oh. So the game is technically started now. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, oh, that's because if I press the button too early, as stated here, the game stops. Okay. So, what essentially happens? Too early. Okay. So the game is started. The time. Wait, the random number generator should be going up. Because I have this that says while the game started is true. I'm going to have to update that, aren't I? I don't want to start multiple coroutines, but I can't start it in. So here's what I'm going to do. Delete that. If game is not started, game then is started, and then, whoops, I should start this coroutine, if I'm correct, should be called fade in and out, right? I should be able to essentially start that coroutine once I start the game. Yep, bingo. And then that gets rid of the need for this button. That's too early. Okay, cool. And that stops it. Yes. All right, let's start it again. Oh, look at that. I got it to work. I guess now all I have to do is instead of doing the button, which I don't need anymore, I do that. But then I guess I should edit that text, the tutorial text, to say click the red button to begin, comma, wait for it should begin to fade. Should begin to fade. Telling you the game has started. Now move this zoom all the way out. Move this up. Maybe make the width a little wider. Okay. Maybe change the X position to like negative 190. How about 85? How about 80? Like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now what I'm gonna have to do is save this. Or not save it, but I want to have a hide or a way to hide it. Actually, no. I want to keep it there. I'm also gonna look at the mail in the background. But what this means, so sorry, is I click or I gotta hit play game first. I click this and that starts flashing. And then as soon as it says go, I can click it. Right? Wow, this game could last a while. Waiting for go. Oh, Lord, it's 5 o'clock. I've been doing this for 3 hours now. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Wait for it. Go. Oh, yeah, see, I'm kind of bad at my own game. That's very sad. Um, oh, okay. I'll look at it in a second. Also, um, this shouldn't be flashing after that, so when I press the button in, this here should also stop the game. Let's try that real quick. And I'll get Game Manager to... Oh, right, I have to start the game. I'm glad I clicked that. Okay, so that stops it. And now all I have to do is have it reset. So let's also get a public game object pressed button. Okay. And this will be the pressed button right here. Pressed button. Boom. Also, I need to have a collider. Just I want to say circle collider, but also let me go back to here where I can view it. If I'm correct, yeah, it's got to be a capsule collider. That way, I can just lower this. I think I wanted this 0.65. Lower this as well. Okay. Now I kind of want that to be 0.6. 3. And then I'll do like negative 0.01. No. 0.5. Yes. And I'll make that 0.64. And then this can be like a 0. Uh, that's fine. Yeah. Actually, let me just increase this. Make that as minimal as possible. That's fine. I like that. Again, gives you more lenience. I probably should do a circle collider here, but it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna now do else if Control V, pressed button. Obviously, if you click the pressed button, the challenge should not be started, the game should not be started, right? And we're also gonna say, actually no, that's fine. This should red button set active, game started, dot set act, oh wait, game started is equal to true. Okay. The left-hand side of an assignment must be a variable. What does that mean? Else if hit collider, game object, pressed button, and oh. Yeah. Checks out. Okay. Play. Now that this is hidden, clicking that, yep, releases the red button. And if it's too early, I kind of do want the red button to be false. So we're going to say red button is equal to false. Or dot set active false. There we go. Now here's the next thing I want to do. I want to change the text. So if it's too early, in other words, if the challenge is started, or if the challenge is not started, but the game is, and you press the button, we're going to say challenge text dot text too soon. If else, okay, so this is going to be if it starts the game. If you press the pressed button and the game is false, which it should be, challenge text should default automatically if I'm being realistic. Actually, yeah, let me make sure. Let me see. Because it should, and I mean it really should default automatically. Also, I do want the red button disabled by default. That is a pretty cool idea. Alright. So, boom, wait for it. Too soon. And then it fades out. How about... Still fades out. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, just to make this a little less complicated. We're gonna cut this out. So it fades out here, right? So what if I take an if statement, if the game is not started, right? Just gonna paste that there because I'm gonna have to take this. All right. The game is not started. This will show up, right? Else, this will show up. That should fix that problem. Because what that means is if the game is no longer started, this will stay highlighted, right? That changes really fast. Yeah. Too soon, and then it changes. I kind of like that. I don't want it to go back unless the game is, So, default, we're going to do the same thing down here. If the game is not started, or if the game is started, my bad, it should be if the game is started, it will do this. Otherwise, it will do nothing. Right? So hit play. Wait for it. Wait for it. Too soon. And then, yep, it switches to wait for it. Wait for it. But I do note it doesn't actually switch right away, which means when I start the game, I do want the challenge text to change automatically. So we're going to go back to this. And then now when I hit play, nothing shows up. Now it says wait for it. If I click that too soon, as soon as I click that up, it doesn't say wait for it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Too soon. Oh, it vanished. That's going to be a problem. I don't want it to fade out when the game stopped. But if it's already fading out, then it does. I want to say it's fine. I really do. But because it waits before the fade, right? And then after that wait time, if the game is not started, the color stays vibrant. If the game is started, then it yields the return, right? But what ends up happening is if this runs before I click the button, then it's fading out before the game ends, right? So what I have to do is maybe before the switch, I also have to do another if the game is started statement, right? So the switch will only work, or no. Yeah, the switch will only work if the game is still going on. Otherwise, it should not be working. Which means I'm going to have to nest a fourth time, and I'm so sorry, because I know a lot of people cannot stand it, but it's going to happen. If game started is equal to false, it's fine. Okay, if the game started is equal to false, the color should be vibrant. Else, we run our switch statement. Yeah. That's awful. So, we'll take this, copy it. It's because I have my code. Like, I can't stop the fade, but I can interrupt it. So, now we hit play. And if I start it while it's fading out, it starts too soon. If I start it... Oh, let's go. Uh-oh. When it says go and I press the button down, the game is started and so is the challenge. The challenge should no longer be started. So if yeah, right here. Challenge started should again be false. And let's try this now. Uh Susan, okay. I got it right after the fade, which means I'm gonna have to do the if statement between every single wait. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Alright, so once I lift up, yep, I just need to get the timer to reset. We're gonna say challenge text dot text. Congrats. Your reaction time is listed above. That's not gonna work because that's gonna be too long. It's fine. And When I reset the timer, or the timer.text should be equal to 0.00 again. Okay, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. So now it says, congratulations, your reaction time is above, and then when I unclick it, the timer should reset, but it doesn't. So, it's timer.text, timer, if I hit the pressed button and the game is not started, the red button should become true, the game should be started. Hey, let's try that. Try it again. Because I want the timer to work for me. Waiting for the go. It does not reset at all. So, let's try something else. Let's say that once the time says wait for it, what also happens is the timer dot text is 0.000. Now, let's take the time, set it to 15 or something like that. I don't know. Or actually, start it at 0. Start here. Okay. Take the time, put it at like 4 or something. Oh. Yeah, it only works if, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna have to wait for it. Okay. Congratulations, your reaction time is listed above. Gonna have to move that down. Click it up again. Wait for it, resets the time. Cool. So now, take the challenge text, move it down to like 3. Nope. 200? Okay. Start. Go. Okay. Congrats. Your reaction time is listed above. And then it says wait for it. Why is go fading? That's problematic. It shouldn't be fading into go. Because when I have this here, right. Okay. Now go should automatically show up. Okay. Perfect. Now, I want another case. I'm starting to get there. I think I debugged everything and my code looks like a mess. It's fine. Someone code this better and show me later. Let me know how bad I messed up, because I know there's better ways to do this. I just know I'm not as skilled as to do it better. But we're gonna go with the case 2, where the challenge text text will say click now. Break. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. Challenge started. Easy. Challenge started indicates that go was pressed. So this, if the challenge is started and the game is started, or the game is started and the challenge is not started, it should be too soon, right? So I also need an else if for another public bool. We're gonna say tricked, right? And then we're gonna set it equal to false, right? So save that, click now, and then tricked should equal true here. And then here, tricked is no longer true. And then here, tricked is also no longer true. So now we go else if hit.collider.game object equals red button and game is started. And just in case, we're going to say challenge started is false. And we're also going to say tricked is equal to true. The red button is going to be set false, obviously. Game started is going to be set to false. Wait, the red button should be... Hang on. Okay. I don't actually need this one. Because this is, if game is started, is false. Oh, that starts the coroutine. You know what? It works. If it works, it works. I'm not going to complain about it. Okay. So this is the too soon text. And that indicates if the game is started. Yes, the game started is false here. Okay. And then we also want the challenge text.text. Got you. Try again. And of course, I can't forget about that. Okay. Oh, I did forget one last thing. Where it says tricked, or where it says click now, sorry. Just like where it says go, how I want it to immediately show up, I also want click now to immediately show up. So it's not a timing thing. Why is that an unassignable local variable? It's already in definition in this scope. So I can just delete this and then challenge checks. Oh, wait, why is that? All right, Public bool show challenge text. Control V. Save. All right. Delete these. And we're going to call this show challenge, or we're going to call the function show challenge text real quick. Same thing in here. We're going to show challenge, or we're going to call the function show challenge check. Not all code paths return a value. What do you mean? That's confusing. Not all code paths return a value. Game manager dot show challenge text. Okay, what do you mean not all code texts return a value? Let's also do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. See if that fixes it. If I can, like, every possible location. Let me look up what that one means. Because your function expects a return value, like a bool int or float, but there's a missing return statement in some paths. Okay. So, I have and then okay. So, cool. So all I have to do is change this to color, and we'll call this adjust alpha, or text alpha, because the alpha color is the transparency, apparently. Text mesh pro UG UI text, comma, float new alpha, and then we keep the color equals text color. We keep the color A equals 1F, and then we keep this, and then we just return color. And then now, in order to use it, I guess I just replace this with this, right? How does that work? Okay. So now, color, updated color. Oh, so maybe I should use, maybe I should come down here, change 1F to, math F dot clamp 01 new alpha, because then I can just put adjust text alpha and then put like a 1F in every single one of these. So let's just copy that, paste, paste, and paste, and that should work. Oh, there's no argument given that corresponds to the formal parameter new alpha. What if I do this? Uh, oh, wait a second. Alright, well, I'm gonna try this first anyway. Yep, it's a type which is not valid in the given context. So, the other thing that I'm seeing here is instead of changing this directly, I can change the text element dot color, right? And then down here, I can create public void adjust text, or I guess change text alpha. And then we have float alpha value. And then text element dot color adjust text alpha, and then alpha value. Text element does not exist in the current context. That is because that shouldn't be text element, that should be my challenge text. Okay. So now all I have to do is change this to change text alpha, I want to say. Let's try that. Do this. No argument that corresponds to the required formal parameter alpha value. So maybe in each of those, I now have to do 1f, right? Because that should be the float that provides the corresponding value, if I'm correct. There we go. There's no argument given. Wait, what? Wait. New L, okay. So what if I change that to 1f? Okay. What if I just delete that entirely? Okay. Challenge text, perhaps, and then alpha value. That worked. Okay. Play. Congrats. Oh, look at that. And then 0, wait for it. Click now. Oh, too soon. So click now did fade out. Wait for it. Wait for it. I do want it to say click now again. Oh, yeah, it still said too soon. Okay. There's a lot of flashing the longer you play, but that's fine. So if it says click now, does it like fade out and then fade back into a wait for it? That's what I want to know. Also, I know how to fix that. I just have to stop all coroutines. Oh, wow. That didn't fade out at all. Yeah, actually, no, it did fade out. Oh, once it says go, I need it to stop as well. All right. So here's what I need to do. Oh, whoops. Okay, so not only should, what do you call it? Not only should the timer text reset, but the time should also reset. Further, what I need to do is let's go to update real quick, and then we'll say if game started is equal to false, stop all coroutines. Is that how that works? Let me see. Yes, I guess it is, because I didn't get an error. Too soon, and then click now should be working. Yeah, unfortunately it still says too soon because I didn't put is not tricked in there, so we're gonna say and tricked is false. Because if tricked is true, it should work. 9 again. 6 again. 8 again. 2. Oh, got you, try again. Okay, there we go. I did it. Zero 0.3 seconds. I did it. I successfully made the game. Ah, did get me. Alright, I needed to say got you try, or I needed to say click now. Okay, it does fade out after a while. Okay, cool. So, click now does last, and it does work. So, yeah, it's extremely common too. I like it. Alright, now there's one more thing I have to do. I'm not a fan of the, what is it? I forgot. What is it? Oh yeah, the 0. I know it doesn't really matter, it just adds like another chance, but I need my random. Uh-oh. There's too much code here. So it should randomize somewhere in here. Yep, right here. Word choice, random. I don't like it being 0. I want it to have a 1 in 10 chance to say go, and a 1 in 10 chance to trick you. Actually, I want that to be lower to like a 1 in 5. I just think it might be a little bit better to increase the chances of something happening as to not make the game too boring. I mean, not that this game would be that interesting in the first place. I mean, it's just a button, right? Wait for it. Wait for it. And I'm not going to look at the thing on the side this time. Matter of fact, let me click off of it. See, I clicked off of it. My fault. We're going to go to the camera now. Oh, that happens when I click anything that isn't the button. That's okay. Um, we're gonna say else if it's null. We're just gonna do a debug log that says you missed the button. That explains what wasn't in reference to anything. So now, when I click anywhere outside, nope, it still says object reference not set to instance of an object. Ah, I saw the instant show up and it tricked me. Oh, why the time? Hello? Uh-oh. It's stuck on go. Wait a second. Game started, go, stop, go. Click now. Okay, there is a little bit more that I have to do. So I down here have word choice at a random range. The good part is that I also have word choice at a random range up here. The bad part is apparently once I click the button, it can it fades. Once I click the button, the game starts. So it fades the text out, fades the text in, or sorry, it fades the text in, fades the text out, picks a random number, and that random number could immediately be a 1 through a 6, right? So what I want to do is word choice is set equal to 0 again when I do that. So it should reset automatically. But basically, once you press the button, it's able to, wow, okay, that's fine. Go. If I click off, the word choice should be 0 immediately. Yeah, I don't want it to be go twice in a row because that breaks it. Hmm. But once I start the game, I can't really do anything because it fades in, fades out, and then chooses on its own, right? What I thought I did is that when I start the game, which should be right here, game started, I have the text set. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so when I start the game, the timer text also needs to be reset. And you know what else needs to be reset? Time. Now, once I reset the game, it should automatically go to 0. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. So now, reset. Congrats. Click now. Why is the time not reset? Oh, because click now also doesn't. Okay. Um. Huh. Okay. So now click now also resets it. And you know what I could do for extra good measures? Case 1. It'll reset, so time will go 0, and then it'll say go. Let's try that. So I need to reset the time multiple times in the script, which I should also be using a function for, but that's fine. Okay, you know what? I'm mad at my own game now. Okay, congrats. Resets. Wait for it. Okay. I hate that. I added the feature and I still hate it. Okay, if it says go a second time, I need to test that. Oh, wasn't ready. Okay. You know what I can do? I can just make sure the only thing it can say is 1. we go to my little randomizer right here, change that to 2. Here we go. Wait for it. Go. Okay. Now it'll say go. It resets. Reset. Go. Yep. Go. Reset. Okay. Oh. I can still get too soon even if go is the only chance. That's funny. Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. 0.31. Too soon. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. Let's change the chances back to 1 in 5. And that is it. I did it. I probably didn't even need to make this box, but that's fine. I can start it by pressing the button. Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Click now. Nope, I will not click now. It seems like I have a consistent 0.3 something seconds. Because even in testing, gotta focus. It's not fair. See, the game got me. No, I'm not clicking now. Alright, stream's over, chat. Let me know if I should make this like a full game and upload it. I will admit I did utilize AI. I did not use it to make the game. I only made it to help me out. So, slight difference. I didn't copy it directly. I did figure out a lot of my own issues. So, I didn't copy the AI. I did use it heavily. But yeah, that's it for the stream. I was planning to stream another game at 6. I'm not sure if I'll do it at 6 or if I'll wait till 7. Figure that out, but I need to stretch, get some water, the usual. Finish eating. I already ate most of my food, by the way. I ate most of my food. Don't listen to her. Alright. I'll see everyone in the next stream later today. Goodbye. Oh, wait. Hang on. I forgot I could do something. Goodbye.